What if I told you that you might be losing a full month of your life every single year without even realizing it? Well, in this explainer, we're going to uncover the hidden thieves of your most precious asset. And more importantly, I'm going to give you the tools to take it all back.
So let's just jump right in with a direct question. What is the one thing in your life that's more valuable, more irreplaceable than absolutely anything else? It's time, right? We all know it's our most valuable asset, but we still somehow let it slip through our fingers every single day. And here's the hard truth. You can always earn back lost money, but you can never, ever get back lost time. Once you really let that sink in, everything changes.
Now, take a look at this number, 730. That's the number of hours you lose every year if you spend just 2 hours a day on social media. That's an entire month of your life gone. Just imagine for a second, what could you do with an extra month every single year?
So how do we get those 730 hours back? Well, it all starts with identifying the culprits. We need to unmask these hidden time thieves that are sneakily stealing your day 1 minute at a time. First on our most wanted list is the silent killer of productivity, overthinking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that nagging voice in your head that just whispers, "What if?" until you're completely paralyzed and can't even start. It's not just a waste of time, it's a total drain on your creative energy.
Next up, the great illusion of multitasking. We feel like we're being super productive, right? But what's really happening is our brains are just frantically switching between tasks, kind of like a bad juggler who's about to drop everything. And the result? More mistakes and that awful feeling of being busy but not actually productive. And finally, maybe the most common time thief of all, poor planning. It's like setting sail without a map or a compass. You're busy, you're definitely moving, but at the end of the day, you're just lost at sea, wondering where all the hours went and why you don't feel any closer to your destination.
So there you have it, the usual suspects. As you look at this list, which one really hits home for you? Be honest with yourself, because just identifying your personal time thief is the very first step to locking it up for good.
Okay, now that we've named our enemies, it's time to arm ourselves. And this isn't about just trying harder, it's about working smarter. So here's your tactical guide to winning back your time.
Our first weapon is so simple, the 2-minute rule. Think about it. How many tiny little tasks do you put off that just end up cluttering your mind? By tackling them right away, you're not just clearing your to-do list, you're creating this psychological snowball of momentum that makes it way easier to start the bigger stuff. You ready to really take control of your day? Time blocking is your answer. Instead of a vague, hopeful to-do list, you're creating a solid schedule. It's like making a reservation for your most important work. And here's the thing, it's a reservation you can't cancel on yourself. This brings us to the ultimate state of flow, deep work. This is where you shut out the entire world and just dive headfirst into your most challenging, most meaningful tasks. It's in this zone of pure, uninterrupted focus that you'll do your absolute best, most creative work. And just look at the difference here. Shallow work keeps you busy. Deep work actually makes you better. It moves you forward. So the question is, which side of this chart do you want to spend your day on? All right, let's talk about a mindset shift that will completely change the way you look at your to-do list forever. It's not about doing more. It's about doing more of what actually matters. This is the Pareto principle. You might know it as the 80-20 rule, and you see it literally everywhere. 20% of customers often bring in 80% of the revenue. You probably wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. Well, guess what? The exact same thing is true for your work. This chart says it all, doesn't it? We spend most of our time and energy on tasks that give us minimal results. The secret to massive productivity is to flip that script. Your job is to identify your high-impact 20% of tasks and give them 80% of your attention. Now, once you've identified those vital few tasks, you have to guard that time with your life. And that means getting really comfortable with a very small but very powerful word. Saying no isn't a rejection of other people. It's an affirmation of your own priorities. It's a strategic choice. Every time you say no to something that doesn't really matter for your long-term goals, you're actually saying a huge, loud yes to the things that do. But let's be real. All these tools and strategies are pretty much useless without the willpower to use them. And that's where discipline comes in. It is the engine that drives everything we've been talking about. Think of motivation like a spark and discipline as the fuel. The spark is exciting, right? It gets you started.
but it's the fuel that keeps the fire burning long term. Discipline is what you do when that initial excitement fades away. It's the simple, powerful habit of just showing up. So what's the source of this unwavering discipline? It's your why, your purpose. It's the North Star that guides you when you feel lost. Without it, you're just a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in a huge sea of distractions. And this is where it all comes together. Your purpose defines your vision. Your vision guides your priorities. Your priorities dictate your actions. And your actions, when you do them with discipline day after day, are what literally create your future. So, as we ramp up, I want you to think about your time not as something you spend, but as something you invest. Every single minute is a seed you're planting for your future self. The only question left is, what kind of garden are you growing?